if I have in front of me my 5-year-old daughter and we keep arguing, let's say, constantly about what to wear and how to behave and let's say different stuff, how can I handle this as a mom, let's say?
The thing is, you have to look at yourself, huh? Because and there you go back to the time where you had this argument for argument's sake with your own mother.
Mhm.
There's something there which triggers it, and
Absolutely.
it it can be a thought you had in those days. And whenever you argue with your daughter, you go like, "Oh, why can't I get to her?" But it's something there with you. It's a thought you had as a child, and it triggers a feeling, and you just cannot go to this. Ah, well, it is what it is. You
Okay.
see, you just cannot come to the point to say to you, it is what it is, because you don't know what is triggered in you.
Okay, so we go back and we have like a self conversation, or we go
Yeah.
back into our own childhood and we think about how that happened and try to find a
I,
solution.
yes, I can give you an example, and I can use I use a young student,
Okay.
and a young music student, and his parents, he came to me because he was upset with his life. He was really upset with his life, and he didn't know whether he should go on with his study or not. And he was actually in his last year, and he came. He said, "I'm so fed up with it. I actually don't like the study. I like making music, and I'm writing music, and this is all what there is." And so and we went for a walk, because that's how I start when my clients come, because I'm close to the beach at 3 minutes away. I
Wow.
go for a stroll with my clients, and then I ask them what happened, and then it you get the feeling quite easy that there's something with either mom or dad, or yeah. And so
Yes.
this young man, he had this problem with his mother, and it was also when he had to decide what to study for his mother. It was clear that he would become either a doctor, a lawyer, or something she was, huh? And her husband was, and he wanted to become a musician. So
Yeah.
he put his foot down. I want to study music, and in the end, he didn't like the study. But what it basically was, we came to the conclusion that when he was young, when he was um, backed by his older sister and brother, he used to turn to his mom and say, "Mom, you know how the kids are, Mom, la,
Yeah.
la, la, this or that." And his mom used to say, "Oh, you again." She didn't, "You again." And he had the feeling that she never had the time to listen to him. She was only thinking, "Oh, it's him again." And that he had this thought, "I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough
Oh, I
to
see.
listen to. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for her. So she doesn't even take time to listen to me. I'm a nobody because I'm not good enough." And this is basically what was sitting there. And then when he came to this, when the penny dropped, let's put it that way. That's how I call it. When the penny dropped, he was like, "Oh my God." And I asked him, "Did your mom ever say to you that you were not good enough?" And he said, "No." So, yeah, and then you actually look at it. What has it cost you in all your life that
Yeah.
you had this idea, the thought that you weren't good enough? And it cost you a lot. It cost you love with your mom, and trust, and the warmth of a mother. And yeah. So when you put this all down on a sheet of paper, and you look at this and you go like, "Oh wow." And why did you keep this in life? It's because it's a trigger. You actually protect yourself. Whenever something is coming up and you have this feeling again of, "Oh God, I'm not good enough." You see, I knew it.
Yeah.
That's what you
And this
have
is
in your.
something, unfortunately, that when you are a parent, you are so busy with work, with life, with
Yeah.
parenting, and your personal life, with being everyone, and that you love your child dearly, but you go into that path because you get
Mhm.
distracted and you make a wound to them without even realizing it. Yeah.
What I have a question for you.
Yes.
If you have this argument with your daughter and you want her to put something on,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
and she doesn't want to, what would really happen if she puts on what she likes?
Yeah.
What would really happen?
Really nothing. If that we can flip the switch, and that could make things even easier for everyone, especially for me at that moment that we need
Yeah,
to leave the house. So
yeah. Maybe you would you would get ready quicker if you let her do that.
sure, that's for sure. Or sometimes I see that we solve conflict when I give them two only choices. Will you wear this or this? So they don't have to go into their conflict on their mind. Yeah.